You're on the case with Texas Prairie Normal Investigations.
Hey, everybody. Welcome back to our podcast episode named Ghosts Gone Wild. So I have April here today, and we're just going to discuss some off-the-wall stuff about ghosts.
I think we decided because it gets so, it's real, it's not real, and people can get so heated.
Yeah.
They forget that it can be fun, and these are some of those random questions we've talked about, the what ifs or whatever. So I think it'll be fun and interesting.
Yeah, I think we have some pretty good questions here
on the record, and we actually have different opinions. So
we do. So we'll see who gets the most votes.
Okay,
and who's the number one scientist?
Yeah,
ghost scientist.
True. Yeah.
All right. First question: do you believe that dead people come back to life as ghosts?
No, that would be a zombie. They came back to life as the dead.
No, but they're people.
Just kidding. I'm kidding. I just wanted to throw you off.
Well, we're going to have some. Okay.
Okay, go ahead. No, seriously.
Okay. No. Do you believe that people, after they die, come back as ghosts?
I don't think everyone does.
Why? What is a criteria for ghostness?
I would think it has to be unfinished business, good or bad. I think that's the baseline. I think that's where that's where it starts. That's where it stops.
I don't believe that.
Okay, go ahead.
I feel like that's a really terrible line of thinking, because what unfinished business does a child have? You didn't get to finish building those blocks.
Well, okay, but also I don't necessarily think that children come back as ghosts. I think that people are comfortable with children, and they use the fact that, say you're in a haunted house from the 1800s and 3 kids died, but really old Mr. Sims, the gardener, the evil gardener, died there too. The kids are fine. They're wherever they might be, wherever you believe.
So Mr. Sims is now the child.
Yes, because then he gets people to trust him.
That's so stupid.
No, he gets people and they're like, oh, it's the kid. And you welcome them. And the more attention you give an entity, the more energy it gains until he's able to manifest himself into ye old Mr. Sims.
No, because I don't agree with that, because I think it's ridiculous.
I just don't think that I think they're smarter. I think we talked about.
So you think you become smarter when you become a ghost?
I hope so. I don't know.
Okay.
But we talked about this the other day with ghost hunting materials, as far as using apps, and people oh, those apps are fake. I'm like,
right.
The ghosts aren't waiting around for official ghost hunting tools. They can use whatever
sponsorships.
Yeah, they can use whatever they want. So if we believe in it enough, they can use that as the way to communicate with us. And I think that children are a lot safer, and people are oh, that's a safe ghost. It's little Johnny. He's coming back and showing me.
Okay, but then how do you explain, for instance, when we covered Governor's Mansion, there was a child that died at the well, and people are seeing apparitions of a child ghost.
Listen, I've not been a ghost yet. I am a future ghost. And so I'm a ghost in the making. So I haven't really.
You know what is really funny? That actually leads to my next question. Can bad ghosts, or can good ghosts turn bad?
Absolutely.
Hence the name of our podcast episode, Ghosts Gone Wild.
Yeah, I totally think so. Because I think they get frustrated with not being able to complete their mission or their business. Okay. Going back to my original thought. And so they're like, no one's listening to me still.
And that's why they write on mirrors and fog. And
yes. And I don't know. I figure ghosts curse a lot.
Or they curse people.
Oh, yeah, they do. They curse in every capacity.
Okay. So here's another question.
Okay.
So we see there's a lot of stories about cowboy ghosts and ghosts from the, most recent history. How come there's never Greek ghosts, from ancient Greece? I've never heard of an ancient Greece ghost story.
Yes, absolutely.
Have you?
I absolutely have.
Tell me one.
Venetionata. I don't know. I don't know his name. I have read them, and they have him in Persian. ghost stories, Chinese ghost stories.
Yeah, but where are they now?
In China? In Iran? I don't know.
Persian ghosts. Where are they now?
Like, I don't know. I mean, maybe they can teleport. I don't know what business they have here, but
So ghosts can teleport.
I think they can do whatever they want.
This is just raising more questions.
That's kind of nonsensical, but yes, no, I don't even remember what your original question was.
Okay, so our questions are, can good ghosts go bad?
Absolutely.
Grecian ghosts, where are they now?
Greek ghosts out there, we're looking for you.
Okay. All right. That was a fun one. Okay. All right. Now we're going to move on to a different topic. We're going to talk about another one of April's passions combined with her other passion.
I have a lot of passion.
She's very,
I'm definitely going to be a ghost. I have a lot of unfinished. I'm a procrastinator.
but will you be a movie star? Okay. Next question. What do you think about the images movies give us about ghosts in general?
Okay, like Casper style?
No, well, we're going to get to Casper.
Okay. So in general, I think
In general.
I go way back to even like Mr. Boogedy. I don't know if anyone's old enough to remember Mr. Boogedy, but it was like a Disney Channel show.
That was a creepy
And
show.
I thought it was creepy. The dad gets possessed.
Yeah.
But I guess he wasn't really a ghost. There was like more of a poltergeist. But and we're not gonna,
Okay.
I think that
Maybe he was a good ghost that turned bad.
But listen, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Unfinished business.
Mm-hmm.
Old Mr. Smithers.
Old Mr. Smithers.
So I feel like the scarier ghosts that Hollywood provides, like the scariest ghosts, are the ones you never see.
Okay. That's perfect. Segue. What is the scariest ghost movie and why?
Oh my gosh, let's ghosts though. Like, it's crazy because I'm like, I don't really think about like when I do horror, like what was a ghost? Like where was a ghost and all that? Like, because a lot of those aren't the type of movies that scare me.
What was that? 17 ghosts or 14 ghosts? 13 ghosts, of course.
I love that movie.
That was a really good movie.
So good.
But it was funny too.
Yeah.
And it was, I thought that one was pretty creepy.
That was really good. That was so good.
Okay, so Poltergeist is up there.
I say,
well, that's more of
it's an entity.
Yeah, that's an entity. I was thinking of Exorcist, but that's a demonic possession.
All of this plays into the same thing though, because again, it goes back to what we've talked about previously, is you don't know what you're messing with. So you go out there and you're ghost hunting and you mess with a poltergeist. You have no idea.
And it's actually funny because they have accounts of chicken ghosts.
Really? What are they called?
Poltergeists.
How did I know that's where that was going? I had to figure it out. So I would say but honestly, like the scariest one of the scariest movies I've ever seen, and I mean, it's so kind of like everyone, yes, whatever it was. I can't even remember. It scared me to death. I don't even remember. Oh my gosh, what is it called?
I don't know.
They did the Annabelle series and all that afterwards, right?
The Conjuring.
Yes, that.
Ooh, that was creepy.
But I think because it had no cuss words, no blood, no nudity, no real violence, no anything.
Is that what you look for in
No, I was expecting
movie?
something completely different. I didn't know what to expect. I thought that was really, really, really scary. And then the show I loved the most was The Haunting of Hill House.
I never saw that. I saw Bly Manor.
I didn't like that one as much. I think Haunting of Hill House scared me because it was a lot of human nature.
Okay.
And things that people do and think. And, there were some really dark things that were happening there. And I really enjoyed that series. I thought it was really well done.
Okay. All right. What is the worst ghost movie and why?
Oh, Lowood. I've seen a lot. I just watched one the other day. Oh no, that wasn't a ghost movie. Well, we can segue into scary movies since it's kind of along the same topic. I'm gonna get haters. Nope. Was probably one of I literally sat there and thought, why did I just waste my life on this movie? It was just ridiculous to me.
Really?
Yeah, I'm like, I love Signs, and it was the same idea.
I hated Signs.
I loved Signs.
But I'm terrified of aliens, so.
Yeah.
But I thought it was a little ridiculous at the end when they were like the ghost with the alien with the one finger. That was so dumb.
Okay, well, that was the same way I felt here. Like, they killed it.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah.
If you haven't seen Signs.
Yeah. Same for what I'm about to say about Nope. If you haven't seen it, which I'm doing you a favor by spoiling the movie, they kill it with.
I didn't hate it. I didn't love it, but.
Because it was.
Was that how it ended?
Yeah, it sucked it into the stomach, and they let go of that ridiculous cowboy that was trying to, and something to do with the monkey.
Oh, that was Glenn from Walking Dead.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
And it's just the whole thing tried too hard for me. But another bad scary movie. I don't actually dislike a lot of scary movies.
Really?
I find something redeeming in all, even if they don't scare me.
Okay.
I really enjoyed quite a few lately with the 31 Days of Halloween. That was really awesome. So.
Okay, so we're gonna circle back to Casper, the friendly ghost.
Okay.
Do you think that somebody can have a ghost friend?
No.
Why?
Because the ghost is there for what, in my belief? Unfinished business. So
Casper could have unfinished business.
Right. But it's only there for a selfish purpose. It's not there to make anyone's life better. It doesn't understand that anymore. It's lost that. I don't feel like there's not such thing as a friendly ghost because there's no reason for it to be friendly.
Then what about the little kids? Oh, okay. The little kids the little ghost kids that only other little kids can see, and they're playing with it, and they're
and they're the ones that get them to start fires.
Oh, creepy.
Yeah, and like stab their parents and all that kind of stuff. Like, no, again, and I don't think that they're really children. I don't believe that.
Well,
I think people know, like we talked about, let's just use that for example. We talked about in Spanish Covers Mission.
mm-hmm.
Say the kid falls in the well
Mm-hmm.
and dies. Everyone knows that story. Everyone
Right.
knows that to be true.
Right.
So the entities utilize that spirit, that story, that idea, and manifest itself in that image. And
okay, it's making a little bit more sense now.
And then they come around and they get the attention they need to garner that energy and that power, because it's almost like, to me, like when that movie Hook would take, and it's like, believe and clap, just believe. And she would gain her energy. I feel it's the same way.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah, if you've not seen Hook from 1993.
Okay, that was a good round.
That's okay.
All right. Do you think that when you die, the outfit that you're wearing at the time of your death is going to be your outfit for eternity?
I do.
Why?
Well, I don't have any wardrobe left. Y'all have taken my stuff and given it to Goodwill, so I can't change.
Well, if you have anything good, we'll probably try to sell it.
All my stuff is gone.
So I guess we're going to Goodwill.
Yeah. So, and I don't think that even matters. That what I'm wearing to me at that point, because we've transcended and we're part of this new energy that material things aren't. Actually, I think most ghosts are naked. Yeah.
What?
I do. I think when people see like a woman in white or whatever, it's literally she's naked. And
No, she's not.
She is.
Okay, hold on. I remember you specifically telling me about a ghost you saw.
I don't know what that was. I couldn't explain that. I never called her a ghost. The one that was wearing very 70s garb.
Yes.
I don't know what she was.
But she wasn't naked.
No, but I don't know that she was a ghost. She could have been an evil, I don't know. She could have been a skinwalker.
Oh, that's true.
You
okay.
know, like, so I don't know. I've never.
We'll cover skinwalkers in a future episode.
Yeah. So, and that's going to be a deep dive.
Oh, yeah.
So I just don't think that they even have clothes on. Why would my spirit wear clothes?
Well, because they don't want to be shamed. And if they're naked, no one's going to want to look at them. And they want people to look at them.
I feel like you get a perfect body. I don't know.
They're only sexy ghosts.
All ghosts are sexy. I'm not going to, I don't need to worry about my diet in this realm.
Awesome.
I'm going to lose it all in the next. No,
okay.
But I really don't. They're always in a color. A woman in
white,
gray, the lady in black, you know.
How come they're never like neon green?
Because
I would want to be a brightly colored ghost.
You know what bothers me is a lot of people don't see like modern ghosts,
mm-hmm.
you don't hear a lot of stories about like this 80s teeny bopper that, you know, and you see her in her sweatpants walking down Highway 90 where she was murdered. And it's like, and her sweats on,
Right.
whatever. Like, they're always like from the 1800s. So I don't think that's another thing that bothers me. Because I'm like,
So you think that, like, is there a cutoff for ghosts?
I don't know, because I can't explain that. Like, and that's the same thing that they were talking about with like the Gulf War
Mm-hmm.
and the war in Afghanistan and all the people that die in those hills and in that. Like, are there going? Because I mean, you hear of ghost armies all the time.
Oh yeah,
so
that's true.
Are they haunting them?
Gettysburg.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
so you hear about that kind of stuff all the time. But you're like, are those people like going to be like? Is that we have to wait how long before people start seeing those warriors, those soldiers?
So there's like a waiting period.
Yeah, I'm assuming.
There's probably a very long line.
Yeah, I'm assuming.
Take a
so.
number.
Yeah, take a number, like in Beetlejuice.
Uh-huh.
So it's like, but why though? But why? Like, because it takes
Paperwork.
What's 100 years for us is a second.
Hmm.
Like when they didn't know they had been dead for months in Beetlejuice.
Huh. And maybe they have a limited time, which is why we don't see Grecian ghosts.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
well, you know what? That's perfect, because my next question is,
I want to know.
If a ghost is haunting a house and the house burns down, what happens to the ghost?
They sit on the curb and I don't know. That's what I would do. No, I don't know. I always thought about that too, but I feel like you hear about that though with buildings that have been knocked down.
Right.
And it's because then they're haunted by like old Mr. Smithers.
The workers are haunted?
Yeah, people are haunted in the new buildings by old Mr. Smithers. That
I wonder where they go in the meantime.
And they wait.
Okay.
They get a permit. A permit to hunt.
Okay. All right. So this is my final question.
Okay. Brainbuster, I'm sure.
It is.
Okay.
If the world explodes, do ghosts exist anymore?
Well, I already think that, yes.
Where do they go?
Do you think they're limited by this realm? They're like, finally.
Do ghosts only exist because people exist?
Yeah, what is it going to be a ghost of? A star?
That's what I'm saying. A what?
A star? Like, what else would it be a ghost of?
I know, that's what I'm saying. So if it's not going to be a ghost star or a star ghost.
Okay. But why does it have to exist here? It's part of the...
But if it could go anywhere, why is it still here on Earth? Why is it then
has unfinished business that won't let it release into the universe?
So will its business finally be finished during the apocalypse?
There's no way for it to be completed. So they have to give up. They're quitters.
They quit life. They quit ghosting. Yeah, they quit life and they quit death.
Like all around, they quit. And so they're like, whatever. And they relinquish themselves to the great beyond. And that is that.
Okay. Well, I think they just poof away in smoke or ghostly ectoplasm.
Okay, but no.
I think ghosts only exist because we believe they exist.
That has to be true for a lot of things. Like,
hey.
Yeah, that's a lot of stuff. We're not going to go there.
Okay, we're not going to go there.
Yeah.
All right, April. Well, thank you so much for joining us on our awesome podcast. Stick around next time. We're going to be doing some cryptid talk, and don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss an episode, and stay spooky.
Until the next case, stay curious.